conversation's been like with Joe Burrow?
Yeah, well, Joe's been around like mostly either like he's sat in a couple little meetings or it's been right in our little locker room area, kind of hanging out. And so there's been times where it's been like, hey, just so you know, like here's how maybe I would have said, here's how maybe I would do that, just in case you're in that situation. Like these guys are familiar with like this type of communication. And then other than that, it's just been kind of shooting the breeze and just kind of catching up a little bit and getting to know each other a little bit.
Because you're both named Joe, like, which Joe? Like, has that ever been a thing?
No, I'm actually used to being around like a lot of Joes in my family and just growing up. So I think I have a knack for just understanding when I'm the one that somebody's talking to and when I'm not. So.
How nice has it been to have him around as a sounding board as you try to learn?
Yeah, great. No, great. I think it's just great to have him in the building and have his presence and yeah, for sure. I also think like to add Jake to that, like those guys are comfortable together, so like they're able to open up a little bit more when they're together and around me, as opposed to being maybe one-on-one. I think it helps to have that third guy in there to help everybody be a little bit more comfortable.
This is obviously a very unique situation where you have to leave your home and come here the way you did. How are you navigating being a dad?
Well,
this is happening.
The good thing, I guess you could say, is that I was in Cleveland by myself. My family was in New Jersey. We decided to do that this year because last year we decided to do it the other way, and this year we just said, hey, let's keep the kids in their routine and see how that goes. And there's been challenges with that. I love being there and around them and doing all those things. But at the same time, like they get in their routine and they're having a lot of fun back at home. And early on in the season, they came out to Cleveland and they're going to come out to this week's game. And I think there's always a challenge of sitting in a room by yourself and being lonely. So for me, it's trying to find ways to maybe stay over here a little bit longer and then, just kind of take myself out of that mindset, call home, go sit at a restaurant by myself and realize that, man, that's pretty enjoyable to do. After there's not too many situations. I tell people all the time, I used to see guys sitting at a bar by themselves or, just sitting by themselves eating and grabbing a little meal. And I'm like, man, I feel so bad for that guy. Like, you almost want to go join him. And now I realize, like, that dude was in heaven. And not to say that's obviously not what I want. I'd rather be at home sitting at the dinner table with my kids and hearing what the hell they were talking about all day. But if you have to do it, then you might as well take advantage of it. So just little things like that.
Are Cincinnatians starting to see you at restaurants and take pictures and say hello?
I guess so, maybe a little bit. I try to get there early. I'll go eat the 4:30 dinner and beat everybody out of work and out of the house. So.
Is there anything about Burrow that kind of surprised you? He's kind of this larger than life figure, I guess, and then you get to see him every day. Is there anything that